Yeah, I pressed record. So
For 9 hours.
no, I think that's how much is left.
Oh, wait, no, it's coming up.
Oh, maybe because we're adding on to something we already have. But I'm gonna. Okay, we're just about to get started here. Concord against Portsmouth. Concord comes in at 5 wins, 2 losses, and a tie, and a little bit different lineup today for Concord. Um, we have Nader Wachter starting in goal in place of Max Leahy, who started the last game. We have our back line looks like Jimmy Rudikenga and Nick Reynolds is taking the spot of Nick DeBono. Nick had a little collision last game, and it opened up a little bit on his near his eyebrow, so he's got a couple stitches. So Nick Reynolds, who'd been out for a little while with an injured ankle, is back, and then Ben Hughes. Ooh, great save by Nader there. It's a nice shot on that free kick. Not an easy save for Nader, but he made sure to keep that ball from crossing the goal line there. So Nick Reynolds and Jimmy Rudikenga in the middle of the defense, Matt DeRocher on the left side, Ben Hughes on the right side. The midfield is Alejo and Samir are your central mids, CDM, central defensive mids. And it looks like Sujan is our offensive mid. And then our wings, Cam Littlefield on the left side, O'Day on the right side. And finally, Salvador's getting the start at the striker. I think that might be his first start. O'Day's first start, Cam's first start, and Nick Reynolds' first start. So I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 players who are having their first start this year. Maybe 5. So another free kick for Portsmouth. Jimmy's there for the header. Alejo brings it down. He's got a little space in front of him. Someone's on his tail there. Puts on the wheels a little bit. Sends it out wide to O'Day. O'Day kind of lets it go for a sec. Plays it near the touchline. Gives a little left foot tap to Salvador and doesn't get through, allowing Portsmouth to regain possession. But Jimmy's there. Portsmouth bouncing it around the middle part of the field. They find a player coming down the middle who sends it wide to the right. Maybe a chance to cross here. Goes end line. Gets a little step. Ooh, finds some space there. Alejo fortunately steps in front of that. That looked like a pretty good shot. That would have been trouble. Ben Hughes, I think, is going to be able to run this one down. He's got O'Day behind him, who's maybe going to overlap. Tries to send it to Salvador. Salvador keeps possession. Back to the middle to Ben Hughes. Ben tries to force it into O'Day, but it's off the chest of Portsmouth and now throw-in for Portsmouth. So Portsmouth wins the header. Nick Reynolds looks to his left, tries to slot it to Cam, but kind of hooks over towards the Portsmouth defender. So now Matt DeRocher also sending up that left line. And once again, that's a throw-in for Portsmouth. So Concord's trying to find the rhythm here with this relatively new lineup. So far, Portsmouth's had a couple chances. Concord really has not had the ball for very long on Portsmouth's side of the field. Nick sees O'Day. Nice little switch there. O'Day's got Ben Hughes running over on his right on the touchline. Sujan to Ben Hughes, and that one slips by him out of bounds for another throw-in for Portsmouth. So O'Day gets a touch on that, finds Sujan. Sujan, nice turn there. Ahead to Ben Hughes. Sorry, that's Alejo. Alejo brings it, cuts it into his left, slots it ahead to Sujan, and he's whistled for offsides. So that was a nice little series right there for Concord, starting on this right side with O'Day and Alejo. Nick Reynolds fighting for that one, heads it back. That's going to be Nader's ball. So Nader throws it out to O'Day, who's got some space in front of him. He's Going to turn it upfield. He's got Sal in front. He's got Sujan in the middle. Sends Sal into the corner. That's going to be a tough one, but I think he gets there. Gets it in stride. That left back for Portsmouth is able to defend it, but goes back out to Alejo. Samir with the ball in the middle. Finds Ben Hughes in the back. He's got Matt DeRocher making a run, but they turn it over to Portsmouth, and Portsmouth gets slowed up with a little trip there. Tripped on the ball. Back to Alejo. Alejo's got a little space. He's going to try to make something happen. Sees Sujan, actually sends it wide to Matt DeRocher on the left side. Matt's bringing it forward. Gets tripped up a little bit. They're going to call a free kick for Concord right there. So Alejo's setting this one up. Pretty much even with net. He could try to send this in the box, maybe play it out wide to Ben Hughes. He's got Ben Hughes on his right. Concord sending a bunch of players in. He put some air under it. Oh. Goalie came out for that, and it went over his outstretched hand. Jimmy was there, but just couldn't quite get ahead on it. This is a nice chance for Concord. So we're going to have a goal kick here for Portsmouth. Goal kick going towards Ben Hughes. Wins that header. O'Day brings it down towards the right touchline. Once again, sends it down to Sal. Sal's finding himself running with this player from Portsmouth. Portsmouth sends it out of bounds. The refs are indicating that maybe Sal got a piece of that before it went out. So that'll be another goal kick for Portsmouth. So Concord has now been getting the ball in a little bit closer to the Portsmouth goal. So that's a change from the first couple minutes of the game. Now here's Portsmouth. They have someone on the left side. Alejo gets a foot on that. It ends up on O'Day's toe. O'Day sends it back to Alejo. Alejo, nice little move left. He feints, keeps the ball. Good pass to Samir, who taps it back to Matt DeRocher. And a little dangerous here. So Matt DeRocher sends it up the left touchline, and it looks like there's Salvador again. So Salvador's been working both sides of the field. Cam Littlefield takes a touch, sends it to Alejo. Alejo keeps possession, sends it back to Matt DeRocher again. Matt back to Cam, so Concord's moving it on that left side. Alejo comes up with it. Good challenge by Portsmouth, and now they're going to try to take this advantage. They got 2-on-2 with a couple of Concord players trailing. Nice challenge by Jimmy to slow things down. We have a throw in for Portsmouth. Bounces back and forth, and Nader wisely comes out and calls for that one. So we'll have a chance for Nader to get things started here. A big punt for Nader up towards Cam Littlefield. And the header for Portsmouth goes out for a Concord throw-in. Cam sends it towards the middle. Ball's in the air. Ends up with Sujan, I think. Sujan at the top of the box. Finds O'Day on the right side. O'Day squares up. Finds Ben Hughes. Ben Hughes being pressured. Tries to send it into Salvador. This was Sujan, I think. No, sorry, that was Samir with the ball. Loses it. Once again, Portsmouth coming back. Samir's trying to recover. Nice ball into the corner for Portsmouth. Matt DeRocher's there. He's not able to keep it in bounds, so that looks like it's going to be a corner for Portsmouth. First corner of the day. So Concord's setting up for the corner. Portsmouth's bringing up a lot of guys. They got 5 in the box, 6 in the box, another one on the edge. Salvador, he's got some space ahead of him. Alejo's making a nice run. He's got some speed. Salvador puts it in front of him. Great ball. Boy, this is right where Alejo wants it, except it's on his right foot. Nice move. I think that gets deflected. I can't imagine that Alejo sent that. That was a great pass by Salvador, finding Alejo running full speed. I think Alejo had it on his right, wanted to cut it back and maybe get it on his left foot. But that was definitely a good scoring opportunity for Concord, and it leads to a corner. So let's see what Concord can do. It looks like Sujan's taking the corner. Jimmy's always dangerous here in the box. Alejo's kind of at the top of the box. Nice corner. Jimmy's there, gets through, and it, oh, nice little tap by O'Day. And Portsmouth goalkeeper is able to make the save. So that punt carries a little bit. We got a little bit of wind going from west to east, so towards Concord's goal. And Nader's fortunate that the clouds have come in a bit, so he's not staring into the sun at the moment. That could change. So a nice goal kick for Nader, sends it right about midfield. Portsmouth wins the first one, brings it down. Cam challenges, it gets a little bump there, but Portsmouth keeps possession, finds some space in the middle of the field. Number 14, a couple good moves. Sujan sends it out to O'Day. O'Day's got Salvador. I think that one's going to roll out of bounds. Didn't quite get the angle on that. He had Ben Hughes coming up from behind. So I think Concord's going to try to keep this one in on Portsmouth's side of the field if they can. O'Day's there. O'Day wins that header, but they get him for a little push. So free kick for Portsmouth, just off of midfield. Sends it into the box. It's a pretty good ball. Keeper's ball here. Nader calls for it and reels it in. Sets up for the punt. Another big punt. It's in the. They let that one bounce. Portsmouth's able to get the header on the bounce and then sends it out of bounds. So throw in for Concord. Matt DeRocher back to Samir. Samir surveys. Could try to switch the field. Instead, he kicks it into Portsmouth player. Nick goes up to Alejo. Alejo tap to O'Day. That wind is definitely picking up. O'Day's able to keep that up to Ben Hughes. And Portsmouth sends that one out of bounds to slow the Concord run. So we'll have a throw in deep in Portsmouth territory for Concord. The sun's coming out again now, so that could pose a problem for the goalies as the game goes on. Nice little turn by Salvador. Ball ends up in the box. Jimmy's going to try to keep possession for Concord, but Portsmouth ends up with it. That pass is nice. Portsmouth keeps it in just near that touch line. Nice little move there for Portsmouth, and now the field has been reversed. Portsmouth's got to throw in near Concord's end line. Concord's trying to mark up. Nick Reynolds volleys that one out of bounds, pushes Portsmouth back a little bit. So fairly uneventful at this point in the game. We're about 15 minutes in, 0-0. Uh, Concord's had one or two chances. Portsmouth's been in Concord zone a bit, but not a whole lot going on. Looks like that might be AJ Dargy in for Concord. I think he got subbed in for Salvador maybe while I wasn't looking. No, actually for Cam. So he's on that left side now. He's at that left wing position. He came in for Cam. Sujan on the corner here. Puts it in the box. Nice ball. And Jimmy's going to hustle back. So a couple corners for Concord. Nice scoring opportunity for Alejo on a great pass from Salvador. But Concord's yet to score. Portsmouth had a couple chances. Nothing that's really challenged Nader up to this point, but they've definitely been in the zone. Looks like Portsmouth with a few substitutions, and Concord will be bringing in, that looks like Jock. And Salvador, after some nice work at the striker position, he's going to head to the bench. So Jock Tungaru in for Concord. A nice throw-in by Nick. Nick's got quite an arm on those throw-ins. That really sort of opens up the field, spreads things out quite a bit. Alejo recovers. Ooh, a little contact. They're going to get Portsmouth for, I think, throwing the elbow a little bit. And Portsmouth's going to take their time. A little pass across the field to Matt DeRocher. Matt's going to carry. Beats one Portsmouth player. Sees Sujan. Sujan switches fields. He's got O'Day. O'Day brings it down. Nice chest trap. Jock back to Alejo. A little better passing here for Concord. Nice ball, but Portsmouth is there. It was definitely a good idea with AJ streaking in from the left. Samir, great challenge there, and Ben Hughes, nice one touch to Alejo. This is dangerous. Alejo will shoot there. We've seen that in the last couple games. He has a couple goals from that kind of top of the box, usually moving to his left, keeping it on his left foot, putting it up in the corner of the goal. Had a nice one against Bedford, one against Goffstown. And now Portsmouth's pressing. Yeah. Ben Hughes couldn't turn that upfield. All right, a little delay as that ball ended up in the dugout for softball. Ben Hughes sends that up the touchline, and another one rolls out of bounds. Another throw-in for Portsmouth. Trying to send that in the box. Alejo with the header. Sujan now. See what he can do. He's got a couple white jerseys around him. Sees Alejo. Alejo tries to push that over, maybe find Jock with some open space, but the Portsmouth backs are there. And now AJ's got the ball with some space. He's going to go down that left side, send Jock. I think that ball may stop right by that end line. Not quite. It's a little fast. So another goal kick for Portsmouth. Portsmouth working it from their back line here. Nice pass there. Portsmouth's nice opportunity. Nick Reynolds is able to knock that one out. And we got another throw in for Portsmouth here. So dangerous spot here. Maybe try and put that in the box. Samir's marking up. This guy's pretty big. High ball in the box. Jimmy's there. Nice header. Finds O'Day. O'Day. Oh, nice cutback. Sees Ben Hughes. Ben Hughes is looking up the line, looking middle. There's perfect pass to O'Day. This is looking good. O'Day to Jock. Jock back to Alejo. They may switch the field here. They get Matt DeRocher. Matt DeRocher. He's got AJ on his left. Good ball there to AJ. Oh, it doesn't sneak through. Great play by the right back for Portsmouth, although maybe a little whistle there on AJ, I think. Maybe the other way. Actually, this is on Portsmouth, so it's going to be going the other way. Samir plays it short to Matt DeRocher. Matt 1-2 back to Samir. Little miscommunication, it looks like. And the result is Portsmouth with the ball. So that was an unfortunate loss for Concord, but Samir is able to recover. Concord can't quite get out of that scrum in the middle. And Portsmouth has the time to send that one upfield. Alejo was there. Oh, this is dangerous. And Nader comes out, calmly scoops it up. So throws it out to O'Day before Portsmouth can recover. O'Day back to Ben Hughes. Ben Hughes goes toward the middle. Tries to send it through, but sent it right into a Portsmouth player. Nick Reynolds plays that one. Waited just a split second too long on that. So another throw in for Portsmouth. Portsmouth's trying to spread the field a little bit. They're clumped up near the box. Nice touch there. And then Alejo sends that up the line. Jock can't get it. O'Day has a chance. Jock back to Ben Hughes. Ben Hughes is going to see where he can go. Finds Jock in the middle. It's nice. Jock with a nice turn. Gets a head of steam going. Oh, look at that change of direction. Sends it wide to, it looked like O'Day, and that one rolls out of bounds. Alejo with the header to O'Day. O'Day to Jock. Portsmouth, there's Jimmy with the header. That big back for Portsmouth wins the next ball. Concord turns it over again. Concord's got to be a little careful about these giveaways. He's a chance here. Poked out by Nick. No whistle there. Nice move by Samir to step over and then pass it to AJ. So Concord's trying to counter here. AJ's got one in hot pursuit. Hard to see from here, but it looked like AJ maybe took a big swing at that one and couldn't connect. But Concord, I think, had the ball momentarily and then kicked out of bounds. So throw in for Portsmouth. Nice little ball. Ooh, Jimmy steps in front of that one. Here we go again with Portsmouth. And a throw in for Concord. We got another substitution. Ben Mazer coming in for O'Day. O'Day was on that right wing, so now Ben steps in. They've been working the right side a little more today. See if they continue. Another nice throw in by Nick. Nick definitely gives Concord some options with those long throw-ins. So Jock sees Ben Hughes. He's got Jock in the middle, cuts it back to the middle of the field, puts it in front of Alejo. Alejo to Ben. Ben heads that to the Portsmouth defender. Ben's got some time. Finds Matt DeRocher making a diagonal cut towards the middle. Matt leaves it for Alejo. Another one. Concord puts it right where the Portsmouth defender's standing. That's going to go over. That's a little trouble. There's Sujan. Now Portsmouth's going to try to see what they can do. Ben Hughes sees Jock. Jock's going to cut to the middle, I think, now. And it's going to be a throw-in for Concord. So Ben Hughes comes up for the throw-in. Concord's got Ben Mazer down there. Jock Tungaru is making a run towards the end line. Ben Mazer puts that in the box, but no one's there. Not a bad cross, but just a lot of open space. Matt DeRocher to Alejo. Alejo sends that to the corner, but AJ's not going to be able to run that one down. We're about 14 minutes left in the half. We're about 26 minutes in. This is a goal kick for Portsmouth. Still 0-0. Not a lot of scoring chances to be had tonight. That goal kick goes up to Alejo, wins the first one. Jock comes up with it, puts it ahead to AJ, and Portsmouth sends that one out of bounds. And Coach Dunlop is left to run that ball down. He's going to get his steps today. So it looks like Matt DeRocher is going to take this throw in. He's got AJ and Jock nearby, and then I think Samir is making his way, going towards that left touch line. Throws into the box. I think Jock gets a foot on it, and Portsmouth with the clearance. And Jimmy with that left foot goes back up the touch line. Couple headers, keeping that ball in the air, and there's AJ. And that's going to be a Concord throw-in. So they're going to bring Nick Reynolds from the far side over to make this throw-in because he really does. I think he's probably got the longest range of any of the Concord players when it comes to throw-ins. Can almost get that one to the box. So it's still bouncing around in there. Portsmouth doing its best to send it wide. Matt DeRocher with a nice chest trap. Finds Alejo. Alejo to Jock. Jock back to Alejo. Alejo's going to cut back upfield. Find some space in front of him. And I think a corner for Concord, maybe? It's like a corner for Concord after all that. So Alejo once again doing a good job of finding space where seemingly there was none. So Jock taking this corner. Alejo, Ben, AJ, and Jimmy in the box. That's a low one. Alejo, who has a chance to square that one up. It's going to be Jimmy, or Jock, sorry, on the touchline. Not a bad offering there from Matt DeRocher. So Concord retreats. Big punt going towards Nick Reynolds. Gets pushed off the ball a little bit, but Matt DeRocher's there to clean it up. That was Sujan to AJ. AJ goes towards that end line. Still fighting, and a throw in for Concord. They're going to bring Nick. Nick might be able to put this throw in into the box from there. We'll see. He's got Sujan, Jock, in the box. AJ on the edge of the box on the left side. Ben Mazer coming out from the right side. It's a pretty good throw in. So substitutions for Portsmouth. Goal kick for Portsmouth here. Nice goal kick. Ooh, get a little tangled up there. That's got to be the easiest call that ref has had to make all day. So Alejo's in range. He's got the wind coming at him. Samir's in the box. Jock is getting ready. He puts it on. Ooh, that looked pretty close from here. Hooked just, maybe just outside the goal and a little high. Another goal kick for Portsmouth. I think Samir wins that first one. AJ flicks it over. Not a solid clearance by Portsmouth. AJ tries to play that off his foot. And a Concord throw-in. So the ball's spending a lot more time in the Portsmouth zone over the last maybe 10 minutes or so. So they bring in Nick Reynolds for the throw-in. So he can go deep. He's got Samir right in front of him for if he wants to go short. But he heads towards the box, gets over. AJ steps over that one. Samir is going to win that one. He's going to play it to Alejo. Alejo to Ben Hughes. Ben Hughes is going to try to put that on. He sends that into the woods. And is there another ball to be had? So Ben Hughes isn't afraid to let it fly from that spot. He's taken a few that they've sailed a little bit. If he can just bring those down, those could be dangerous. Maybe find part of the net or get a rebound. Someone can send it in. Matt DeRocher, nice little pass. Actually sends it ahead to himself. Out wide to AJ. AJ back to Jock. Jock in the middle to Alejo. Alejo sees Ben Hughes. Ben sends it wide to Ben Mazer. Ben Mazer sees Jock, makes a run towards the end line. Jock back to Ben Hughes. Ben Hughes cuts it inside to his left. Tries to send it to Samir. Might have been a little ambitious, but at number 17 for Portsmouth is able to pick it up. That one, this could be trouble if Portsmouth is able to keep it in, and they are. So maybe a chance to send this into the box. That was a nice cross. Ben Hughes gives it just a little heel. Nice ball by Samir there. Ben plays it upfield. Sees Sujan. Ben's going to make that run to the corner. Sujan thinks better of it. Alejo up to Jock. Jock to Ben. Ben makes the run to the corner. Ooh, nice defense there. They're going to try to keep Portsmouth in the corner, and looks like a throw-in for Portsmouth. Good job by that left back for Portsmouth to shield the ball. So a couple more substitutions for Portsmouth. Looks like another throw-in for Portsmouth here.